Gotta make sure I'm live. All right, everybody, what's going on? It's been a while since you've seen me, Nathan Payne, live. I've been enjoying the cold life in Canada. Now it's starting to get warm. I'm in my mechanic shop right now that I've converted into a gym and my office, and I'm going to show you guys how to dispo deal live. I got a dragonfly, fake dragonfly on my hat because there's some mosquitoes out here and they don't like dragonflies, so I'm keeping them away. All right, so I'm just answering that immediately if you guys have any questions on what the heck the dragonfly is on my head. All right, so what's going on? I'm going to show you guys exactly how to dispo a deal. I want to say what's up to everybody that's popping in. Hey, thanks for coming on. If you've never dispoed a deal, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, and I'm going to show you how to leverage AI. I'm going to go over the whole thing. So drop your questions. I'm going to be answering you guys' questions as we go. Let me make sure I'm live on all the places I want to be live on. Give me 1 second, everybody. But yeah, say what's up as you're popping in, because guys, like, you know, doing deals, AI, you can learn all the information of like how to do these things, but really it just comes down to you got to start making some phone calls and you got to put the work in. AI can tell you what to do, but you actually got to do it. All right, so let's get right into it. Let me just make sure again one last time to verify my that I'm live. Okay, looks like I'm live on this, but come on. There it is. Site. Okay, I need to share this really quick to my group. But yeah, what's up? We got James, Gavin. What's up, man? And we got Jamar Hayes. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Let me make sure. You guys currently have any deals that you're displaying at this very moment? If not, all good. I got a deal right now in Houston. I just assigned a deal today in Richmond for 10K. It's closing at the end of May, so it's a little bit out, but that's the situation we're in. So if you guys have not done a deal yet, you need to watch this because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, all right? But I got to make sure everything is set up live dispo deal. All right. I guess my Facebook, it's like my personal Facebook is not letting me share it or let me see that I'm live. Doesn't matter. Let's freaking go. If you guys are ready to go, let's dispo deal. So right here, I got my nice nifty board. I'm going to show you guys. I know it might be a little funky to see, but you're going to get the idea because it looks like it's in reverse order, or like the screen is flipped, but I don't know how I can undo that. No biggie. All right, so the first thing I like to do when I dispo a deal, like the fastest way that I like is I like Facebook groups, okay? So how do you dispo a deal in a Facebook group? You basically just say, hey, I'm looking for an investor that's interested in flipping a property in this area. I just give the area. Then when people respond, then I start messaging them. And then if I want to get on the phone with them, I can say, hey, what's your number? Let me call you, okay? Super easy. That's Facebook groups. If you just type in wherever you have the deal, Houston real estate investors, boom. Okay, so that's what I've done on this deal, and I have some people that are going to a walkthrough. When you do dispo a deal, you want to have a walkthrough set up where people can actually go see the deal, the property, because you know if they're not going to be able to see it, you don't know if they're legit buyers or not, right? Like wholesalers all the time will be like, oh yeah, they'll talk to you about the deal, but if you send them, a lot of time they won't go. So I try to get buyers to go, and if they have an offer for me, I say, hey, look, that's a great offer, but you have to see it before we go with your offer. So anyway. Facebook, all right? And you want to set up a walkthrough and you want to get pictures, all right? Those are the two things, especially if you're like nationwide like me. I live in Canada and I'm doing a deal in Houston. So I'm not going to be able to go and be there at the property. So I have to set up a walkthrough that's virtual and I have to tell people to go there. So that's why they need a walkthrough and pictures, okay? Hopefully you guys can see that. I've been starting to write in cursive more, so hopefully you guys can read that. So Facebook, I post and I say, hey, the first post is, hey, this is a property I have in this general area. If you're interested, hit me up and I can give you more details. So Facebook groups. The next thing that I do is I go to batch leads. It doesn't matter which software you guys use. You can use Privy, you can use batch leads, you can use any of them. You can pull a list you can type in your property that you have that you're trying to dispo, and then you can say, hey, in this range, tell me all the cash buyers that have purchased a property in this area. And then it will give you that list. It will give you real estate agents, and it will give you cash buyers. Okay, so I've taken that list, I pulled that list, and I texted that list. And you can do it if you have a CRM or like a platform that can text, like REI Reply. I texted them all out in a drip. Now, if you don't have a drip, you can also use a Google Voice number. Okay, so I used the Google Voice number not only to text a couple of the top people that I found on InvestorLift, but I used the drip system to text all the agents and all the people. So that might be kind of confusing, guys, but really it just depends what softwares you have available. Like if you have a automatic thing that will software that will text everybody, use that. And if not, just use a Google Voice or use your cell phone. Now, that's Batch Leads, or that's any other service where you can pull the buyers in the area. Now, I did say InvestorLift. I do have access to InvestorLift. And InvestorLift basically can say, hey, these are all InvestorLift. These are all the buyers that are buying in this area. So I just looked at the top buyers and I started texting and calling them and started sending them that info. Okay, so let's give a quick recap. I want a Dispo deal in Houston. I posted in the Facebook group, and I got a couple people who are actively looking at deals, and I talked to them. I don't care if it's a wholesaler that's interested in JVing in the deal. Just let me know that you're a wholesaler, okay? I like Facebook groups first. And then I send them the walkthrough pictures, and a walkthrough time. Batch Leads is another one where you can pull the real estate agents who have represented cash buyers and buyers in the area around your property. InvestorLift is a good one. I know it costs money, but if you have access, you can find the top cash buyers and just give them a call. Okay, so that's what I've done to dispo this deal. The walkthrough is this Saturday, so we're sending people through on Saturday. All right. So what am I saying to these people when I'm texting them? The first thing that I'm saying is I'm saying, hey, I noticed that you purchased a property in this area, and it looks like you might, potentially you might be interested in flipping another one. That's why I'm reaching out to you. That's all I'm saying on the initial text is I saw your information, saw that you flipped something. Are you looking for another project? They respond yes, and then I can just talk to them. I can continue to text them, or I can just hop on the phone with them. All right, so that's pretty much it. Once you get on the phone with them, you want to just tell them the situation. Now, this is the thing with, that I differ from when dispoing a deal than probably most people is like, if I don't have a deal that makes sense, like the numbers already don't make sense, I still try to move it if the seller is motivated. Okay, so what is that? And I'm going to show you what that looks like because we're going to make some calls right now. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes you can get a deal and it just makes sense. Like you get the numbers low enough. A lot of the time it's hard to negotiate a deal where it just makes sense and the numbers work out. But what I do instead of just walking away from those deals is I talk to the seller and say, hey, I don't think I personally can purchase your property for as much you're asking for. You're pretty close. I believe there's someone out there. I might have a cash buyer that might be interested in paying what you're looking for, but I need to get this under contract and reach out to some people. So that's what I do on a lot of my deals. I make deals happen because I feel like in order to immediately like get someone in the money spot, it's difficult. So I don't walk away from deals that are not in the money if the person is motivated. So we have a motivated seller right now. They're too high on their asking. We've told them that, but we're saying, hey, we're going to reach out. We're going to get some people to walk to the house, and we're going to see if we can make a cash deal work where we can wholesale to them. Okay, I'm just transparent with the process. I tell people if they're too high, if I can't do it. If I'm in the money, I'm in the money, great. And if not, then they're motivated. I still run the process. Okay, now doing all these things, the Facebook groups, Batch Leads, InvestorLift, it all requires sending people to a walkthrough, and it requires getting on the phone. So let's make some phone calls, and I'm going to show you guys, how this conversation looks. Okay, so this person says right here, I'm texting on my other screen. I was going to call this person because I thought they were going to answer, but they said, can you just text me the deal details? Can't hop on a call right now. All right, so I'm going to say, all right, no problem. Let's make I'm going to call some of these people right here because obviously you can't see my screen. And I do if any of you have questions that's watching this, like let me know because I want to definitely answer. It's as simple as finding people that want to purchase in your area, your property in the area, and then reaching out to them and trying to get them to a walkthrough. Once they go to the walkthrough, they're going to give you a solid offer, and then you get to decide, if you want it, you can negotiate. But really, that's the process of dispoing a deal. Okay, especially if the deal's a little too high and you just need people to walk it. Let's call this one right here. This guy, I believe this guy's name is Chase. Let's see if he answers. Hopefully, you guys let me know if you can hear this. I think you guys can hear it ringing. Hey Chase, how's it going? It's Nathan. Good man. Do you have a couple minutes to chat? I was texting you about the property that you flipped on Autumn Trails, and telling you about the deal I have. Okay. Well, do you have a couple minutes? I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. So, just kind of curious. This is the first time I reached out to you, but I found you on like one of the software providers that I have, saying that you purchase properties. Are you like, do you mainly fix and flip? Do you wholesale? What do you do? Just so I know what you're up to. Okay. So, on this specific property, if you haven't had the chance to look at the numbers, it's totally fine. But I'll just kind of tell you the situation we're in with the seller to see if you're even interested in looking at it. Okay. So, in this situation, the seller, we talked to them, and they're a little bit high on their asking price, but they're super motivated. So our goal was to get it under contract and just see where buyers would be for it to make sense. So that's kind of the situation we're in. We're not like, it's not a screaming deal right now, unless someone's willing to pay like uh, what we have it under contract for. But we really just need someone to walk it and tell us where the numbers are, and then we can renegotiate it. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm curious. Would you be able to go to the walkthrough on Saturday if it does look like we can be in the range you need to be in? Okay, awesome. Well, when can I expect to hear back from you? All right, cool, man. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, get back to me, and yeah, I would love to work with you if we can. Is there anything specific that you're looking for so I can continue to send stuff if if I find it? Yeah, yeah. Okay, that sounds good. I think we can actually get inside that range. So just take a look at it and let me know. Thanks, man. Bye. All right, that was my first call with you guys on here. A little rocky, but that's the situation. Look, like we're a little high. We need you to go tell us where you need to be, and we can see if we can get it in the money. All right. Um, cannot hear them. Ah, dang, you can't hear it. That was a decent call. You know why you couldn't hear is because I wasn't sharing the that dang audio you need to be able to share on this stupid thing. All right, my bad, man. I got to share the tab right here. This is how you do it. Okay. I'm going to make sure you can hear it now. Give me a second. So that's one. He said he's going to take a look at it, and he's going to let me know if where his numbers are and if he needs to go see it. Because that's the goal, guys. Like if I can get someone to go see the property, that's the main thing I want. I want them to freaking go and take a look at it, to go walk it. Okay. All right, let's make an. So I like that. That was good. His name's Chase. He's a baller. All right. I'm just gonna say good chatting with you. Let me know what you think. All right, let's make another one. Let's make another call. Let's see. There's I'm gonna text this person right here, this deal, this information. We're super quick. Whatever. All right, we're gonna make someone else call. Okay, let's get. We're gonna call this guy. Prakash.
Hello.
Hey, Prakash, how you doing?
Good, good. Can I call you back in 1 second?
Yeah, call me back. We were texting back and forth about the deal that I have.
Yeah, let me call you back.
Yeah, call me right back. All right, he's gonna call me back. Let's see. All right, where else we got? Boom. Send info. Let me know what you think. All right. I already talked to this guy. I'm gonna call this guy. This guy is Todd, can you hear?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
So what I do is if they don't answer, I call twice because not everybody always answers on the first.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 21457788028 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, this is Nathan. I was talking to you about the deal that I have. I'm curious to see if you have some time to chat so we can dive a little bit deeper into the situation. I want to see if you'd be interested in purchasing the property. So give me a call back. Thanks. Bye. All right, let's see. Good chatting with you. Let me know what you think. Okay, let's make some more calls. Awesome. School ratings. Christine, Jeff. I'm gonna call this guy right now. Let's see, Jeff. I'm gonna call this guy.
Hi, this is Brian Belcher. I'm sorry I missed your call. Leave me a message with your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. For a quick response, please feel free to text me.
All right, remember, 2 calls. Don't be afraid to make 2 calls. What are they gonna do?
Hi, this is Brian Belcher. I'm sorry I missed your call. Leave me a message with your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. For a quick response, please feel free to text me. Thanks.
Hey, Brian, just calling you to see if you would be open to chatting a little bit more about your buy box. I have this deal that I was texting you about, and I see that you said you're going to pass on it, which is fine. Just wanted to see if you want to chat a little bit more about what you're looking for. we're increasing our marketing in the Houston area. So, always looking to connect and see if we can get you something that might fit your criteria. So let me know. Give me a call back. Bye. All right. So we're going to make some more calls.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, my name's Nathan. Give me a call back. I saw that you rehab properties in the Houston area, so I want to chat with you about a property I have. Give me a call back. Thanks. Bye. Let's see. All right, so there's that guy. Missed your call. Let's see. Price is high. Okay, let's give the call to this one. This guy's name is Nandan.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 83287.
We're relentless. Come on.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 83287. 63654 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Nandan, I believe that's your name. I got your information from a software service that says that you buy properties and you fix and flip properties in the Houston area. I have a property I think you might be interested in right next to the one that you flipped. So give me a call back. I'd love to chat with you about it. All right, let's see. Boom. All right, let's try this guy.
Hello.
Hey, my name's Nathan. I texted you about the property I have near Autumn Trail, the one that you flipped. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I'm on the other line right now. Can I give you a call back?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, give me a call back.
Appreciate it.
Yep, appreciate it. He's on the other line. He answered, so that's good. Okay, let me write that down. 71708323887. Okay. All right. Call his. See, the thing is, people say they'll call you back, but let's be real. A lot of the time, they ain't ever going to call you back. Life is busy, right? So you got to follow up with those people. All right, this is the next one.
Hi, you reached Amber with DSG Realty and ALR.
Bro, people just don't answer their phones these days. Like, gotta freaking hammer them.
Hi, you reached Amber with DSG Realty and ALR Properties. If you would, please leave your name, your number, and the property address that you're calling about, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. For a quicker response, you may also text this number. Thank you, and I look forward to talking with you. Have a great day.
Hey Amber, how you doing? This is Nathan. I was texting you about the property that I have that I need help selling. So give me a call back. Thanks. Bye. All righty. Freaking Amber. Come on. All right, let's see. Let's see if I remember. Julia. I think those are all the people that I texted. Let's see. It seems still working out this deal, and I don't have time to look at it. Let's see. 80. You want people to walk it. You don't have time to look at it. Oh, okay. No worries. All right, so I did get someone to respond. This guy said, he's like, hey, it sounds like you're still working out this deal and I don't have time to look at it. Be like, okay, no worries. Where would you need to be at for this to make sense? Most buyers are around the 150K mark. All right, so where's the next one? If you guys have any questions, really it's just like you pull the list, you find the buyers, and you talk to them, you try and get them to go see the property, and then they make legit offers. Now this one, like, so Houston, you know, obviously, like, there are different locations like in Houston where people be super excited for a property like this. This is where this area is, like, it's decent. It's just, you know, it's not like people are just chomping at the bit to get deals in this area. So really location is the key. And sometimes you got to work a little bit harder to dispo deals than, you know, other places. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to call some real estate agents now. So this guy's name is Thomas Kane. We're going to call his arse.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
What do we do, everybody? Remember? 2 times. Then obviously, if you haven't texted them already, you send them a text. Let's see. You're free to chat about the property I have. Okay, so there's that one. I'm gonna call Omar. I hope everyone's having a swell day. Hey Omar, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Who's this?
This is Nathan. I was texting you about that deal that I have on Autumn Hills Drive. I don't know if you remember. It's early.
Yeah, just a while ago, right?
Yeah. Do you have a chance to take a look at it, or do you know if you have any buyers that would be interested in taking a look at it?
Yeah, I sent it over to my guy. I'm just waiting for him to hear back from him.
So, do you have a couple minutes so I can kind of explain the situation?
Sure.
So this property, it's like, I would say it's like a good opportunity for a fix and flip. The sellers that we're working with, they're like super motivated, but currently we have it under contract for now. I know, like, wait, little too high. So the goal is just to like get people, the cash buyers, to walk the property and tell us like where their offers would be. And then obviously we're gonna have to go and renegotiate it and get it under the right price. So I know when I sent you that price, it's probably a little bit higher than most buyers will be, but anyway, I just thought I'd be transparent and let you know what's going on.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Of course.
Okay.
Have-
Yeah, needles.
Yeah.
Do you know how the foundation is?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Do you know how the foundation is? I mean, does it
Yeah.
need work? Is the foundation okay?
Yeah, from what we know is like it's a cosmetic. It's like completely cosmetic. It seems I sent you the pictures too. I don't know if you got a chance to look at it, but it doesn't seem like it's out of shape. It's mainly the sellers, I think they're like pretty close to they haven't missed a payment yet, but they're pretty close to it, right? Like where they're ready to get out of there. So the situation is something that would make sense because they're not really wanting to list it. They want to sell fast. It's just, we just need to find the right buyer for it,
Right, for sure. Okay.
Do you work a lot with wholesalers, by the way, or is that are you newer to that, or?
I do. I've been working with them for about maybe 2 years now.
Okay.
But not with like a whole bunch of investors. I've really got 1 or 2 investors that, are the ones that help buy them and then sell them afterwards.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, this one, I think we can make something work. Like if you have your investors that just want to even go look at it, we have a walkthrough like this Saturday from 10 to 1. But pretty much I just need to hear back from you and see if they want to go walk it. And then, that's just like the next step to making it happen if they even want to go see it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. We'll try to make it out there on Saturday.
Okay. Well, this is the number that if you can just like save it in your phone. I also get a lot more. I'm ramping up my marketing in Houston. So hopefully we can do some more business together if this one doesn't work.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. All right, man. Well, I look forward to hearing back from you. When do you think you'd be able to let me know if they're interested in walking it? When do you think I'd be able to hear back from you?
Probably by tomorrow, I'd say.
Okay. Cool. All right, man. Well, I appreciate it, and just save my number.
All right, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, cool. So I'm going to send him my contact info. Hey, by the way, this is Nathan. And it was good chatting with you. Let me know if let me know what why am I stuttering on this? Okay, let me know what your buyers think and if they want to walk it. Just think and if they want to walk it. All right, so there's one more. We got one more lady. Her name's Buffy. Let's try and get Buffy on the phone. Come on, Buffy. I believe that's a girl, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know. I don't really hear the.
This is Buffy. How can I help you?
Buffy, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. Hey, this is Nathan. We were I texted you that information about that deal on Autumn Hills Drive. Do you remember getting that text from me earlier?
Is that like a flip house or something?
Yeah, no, we were texting back and forth. It was that property that I'm trying to wholesale, and you asked for the info, so I was just calling to see.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think you have any buyers that would potentially be interested in it?
No, there's no pictures of the outside of the house, and it seems a little high to me for a flip house, just from what I can see.
Oh yeah, no.
So
it is high. That's what I've realized. Like
it's really high. I mean, we buy properties. My brother's bought investment properties too, and usually we know what you guys are getting it at, which is like way low. So, and I get that you got to make some money on it, but just send me what you're thinking back over, because I'm on the other line with a client right now.
Okay.
So just send me, if you have a better offer or something, send it over. But that's way more than any of my investors will pay.
Well, okay. You said you have someone else on the other line, so you can't chat.
Yeah, I have a client. I have to get back, but thank you.
All good. I'll text you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. All right. So, there we go. So I'm going to text Buffy, and I'm going to say, kind of explain the situation. I'll tell you, that is kind of the tough part of having it a little too high is you got to convince people to go see it. But that's like a majority of what we do. Like when are you ever really like always in the money when you have a motivated seller? Like sometimes it takes time. You got to go call people. You got to get people to go see. They got to make offers. You got to let them know what's going on. It's not always like cut and dry, but that's why I feel like I'm able to squeeze more deals than, if the average person does like 1 out of 30, 1 out of 50 one deal out of every 30 leads out of 50, like we're trying to do 1 out of 10, right? So we're just trying to squeeze and get the deals because sometimes it just takes time for people to get realistic and they need more information. So that's what we do. And guys, this is realistically what it looks like. You get a list, and I'll show you really quick again. You get your list from, I don't know why the reason why I'm a little stumbling over my words right now is because there's a lot of screens right here. You guys know how it is. All right, so what did we go over today, guys? We went over how to dispo a deal live, dispo a deal. So this is it. It's pretty dang simple. It all goes into like where you lock the property up, right? Like if you lock it up and it's a bomb deal and you can send it out for less than it's in a good area, people will be chomping at the bit. This deal is not in like the greatest area. We have it a little overpriced, but this is what you do in situations like this. If the seller's motivated, we still work it. Okay. So anyway, we go to Facebook and we make a post saying, hey, I have a property that's in this area. Who's interested? Okay. The reason why I like Facebook is investors that are on there are usually active because they're looking on Facebook groups, right? So that's investor-friendly Facebook groups. Then we go to batch leads or any other softwares, and we pull real estate agents that represent flippers in the area or flippers themselves. We go to batch leads and we call them. And we do it from a Google Voice number, or we do it from our REI reply text platform. And we also, I use Investor Lift as well. And on Investor Lift, you can just see the top buyers that have purchased in the area and you just call them directly and you have conversations like, hey, this is the situation. Could you go take a look at it? You got to go and try and convince them to be there. Now, guys, look, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Am I the best at getting people and negotiating, telling people to go take a look at a house that's overpriced? I'm not the best. Like maybe there's better ways to do it. Obviously, there's always better ways to do it, but a lot of it is just putting in the work and just calling people and telling them what's going on. And it's up to them if they want to go check it out. But we do a lot of deals through this situation where it's, like I said, not really in the money yet, but we get it in the money because it takes time and sellers require information to make better decisions. So we just give them the information and we say, hey, this is where the cash buyers are at. This is where we can wholesale it at. This is where we would buy it at. If you're not interested in that, we can do a novation. Bam. And then we just do a novation, and then they take the best offer or they never sell because they don't get the price they want. Usually they do sell because they're motivated. We don't really mess with people that aren't motivated because it's just a waste of time. So anyway, so you have Facebook posts, batch leads, and then what do you do with all these? If you're doing this virtually, you got to have pictures and you have to have a walkthrough. That's the two things you have to have in order to dispo the deal. You send them to a walkthrough and you set a specific date. Ours is Saturday. And you take all these people and you call them or you text them and you send them to that walkthrough. That is the main goal. All right. Once you do all that, boom. You get offers, you decide which offer is the best. You go forth and negotiate back and forth. And if you guys are like, man, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, he sounds like a clown. Hey, I've been live on Facebook and like it's been like probably about 4 months. Okay, so my live ability to go live and communicate as I'm working, it's not as crisp as it used to be, but I'm gonna get back up there. I'm just being real with you guys. But I will say that, again, if you guys don't think I know what I'm doing, I just assigned a deal today, a $10,000 deal. We have like 2 more that are going to close. One's 38K, another one's 18K. So, yeah, know what I'm doing. I just feel like I'm second guessing myself because I'm not as crisp as I used to be, but like I said, I'm getting there. Hey, let's answer some questions right here. Hey man, how many dials should I do a day? I'm doing 300 dials a day. I'm in Houston as well. Awesome, Shaw. So Shaw, it's it really depends how many dials you do. It depends who you're calling, what list you're calling. That's 300 dials is good, but is that an auto dialer? Are you personally like making calls on your your phone yourself? Personally, if you're making just dials by hand dials 300, that's insane. I'm very impressed that you can do 300. If it's not, yeah, let me know. And it all comes down to who you're calling. 100%, brother. And I'd love to answer any questions you have and point you in the right direction, because sometimes you could be wasting your time. And I don't have enough time to dissect what you're doing right now. But if you go to paynelessflipping.com on the bottom left of my screen right here, you know, you can chat with us and we'll tell you what we're doing right now with our clients and what's working. And yeah, I would recommend booking a call at paynelessflipping.com to see so we can tell you what we're doing with our clients and we can point you in the right direction. Don't want to see you just making 300 dials a day and wasting your time. So hope that helps. Tamara, I appreciate you saying that. I think it's Tamara or is Tamara. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but anyway, thank you for saying good job. I try my best. And does anyone else have any other questions about the Dispo process? Again, a lot of times it's just getting on the phone with people who purchase properties in the area and just getting them to go see it. If you can get someone to go see it, that means they're interested. And then if they make an offer, you don't know if that's the hard thing about wholesaling too, is you really never know where those offers are going to come in. Usually, like when we dispo deals in Salt Lake City or in the higher price point areas, the offers range usually within like $100,000. Like the ranges are insane. Like you never know. It could be in someone's neighborhood that they live and they really want it, so they're willing to pay more than everybody else. You just don't know. So you just got to take your shot. And that's why I'm saying, like, if you have a motivated seller, you work with that motivated seller, even if they're high, because they're going to have to sell eventually, and you can help them through that process. So that's how I work it. Any other questions, guys, before we dip out of here? Let's see. Anything else? I don't think any other questions are coming through. All right, guys. Well, hopefully this was helpful to see how a couple of these calls work. Again, I'm not the master. I know there's probably people that are like, I'm the best at calling. I'm the best at. Guys, I'm just good at taking action. That's what I'll say I'm good at. I'm good at failing and working hard and going in a focused direction where I need to go. And I think if any of you guys do that, you can make money in this business. All right. Peace out.